Let's replace a battery in a Garmin nuvi 56LM. Tools required. T5 Torx. If you hear any rattling, it's because I got extra bits in this thing. This thing is from Home Depot. So that rattling is from the extra bits you just saw, like rattling around in here. Meaning not the nuvi. We can't have a nuvi with rattles. This is from Home Depot if you want it. It's a multi-bit cheap thing. It's like $7, and if I didn't say it already, this is a T5 size to fit the Torx screws on the back, which is on the vast majority of Garmin nuvis and Drive Smarts. So, okay, the nuvi, we got a pry tool to get the thing apart. We have double-sided permanent tape for the new battery that's going in, meaning it is sticky on both sides, and of course the battery. Now this is just a 750 milliamp. Because the 56LM, this is not a traffic unit, it doesn't need 850, 1100, 1200 because it doesn't have Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or anything like that. If I was replacing a battery in a unit that did use Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, I would go with at least 1100 milliamp, 1200 if I could get it. But for something like this, which has no traffic capability, no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, 750 is just fine. So let's open this up first, and these were cheap. It's like $12 each for one of these. And it will work if I can remember how to open this stupid... This is a pain in the butt to open this stupid box, because I never know what side. I think it's this side here. No. Hold on. This thing gets... Oh, wait. Here we go. Ah, alright. It was on the side with the ribbon on it. And pull it out. There we go. And there she is. A brand new battery. Probably the last battery that will ever go into this thing. We'll check the build date on the battery that's coming out, but this one is obviously brand new, 2021, so... And it's a 3.7 volt, 750 milliamp, which again is fine for this unit. Again, if it had wireless stuff in it, then I would get something different. So, step one, remove the memory card. Don't forget to do that. I've got a 32 gig in here, which is the maximum size it will support. Step two, should have showed this to begin with. Use a cheesecloth of some type to lay down, because you're going to be pressing down on it. So, okay, there's that. Plus it keeps it from sliding around, which is also good. Step three, 4 screws in the back. So I'm going to start with this guy here. If possible, I would suggest do not use a magnetized screwdriver. That's not the smartest idea. I mean, granted, this thing is mostly plastic, so yeah, you could do it if you wanted to, but I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, screw 1, screw 2, screw 3. And again, that rattling you're hearing is, again, from the bits in the top of this thing. And screw number 4. And then comes the fun part, which is the scary part for most people, is prying this thing apart. Now, this tool is plastic. Do not use a metal pry tool on one of these things. Oops, I turned it on. Did I turn it on? Yep, I hit the button. Hold on. I gotta wait till I can't stand it when I do that. Okay, agree. And hold the power button off. Thank you. Now, as far as which side to start from, well, on this one you've got this curvy thing, which is annoying, but you've got straight on this side, and you got straight on this side. I'm going to start on this side because this one has the the memory card slot. So I'm going to take the safe bet here, and I'm going to go in on this side, and as you can see, it goes right in. There we go. Now, I know that looked real scary, but that's what you got to do to get these things apart. Okay, it is officially apart. See it right there. I got it right there. Oop, sorry, hit the phone. Now I can go around here, and I should be able to just go around, but you got to be careful of the tabs. See, there's a tab right here, so I go around that. Next one. Oh, there's another one. Around that, and around that. Okay, I think, yep, I'm officially have it open now. But don't, if you have a corner, don't pull it open. Don't do that. You have to go all the way around it, or else you're going to break a tab. All right, there we go. We got the other side came off nicely. There's the power button. Be careful of that. All right. Yep, I think I got it all. Yep, all the way. There is a ribbon cable, so you fold it open. There she is. There's the ribbon cable. However, the connector's under here. So let's see if I can do this civilized like. So I'm going to take this and actually fold it this. Oh, try that again. Fold it. Oh, this thing do not want to go. Hold on. Let me bring this away first. Gotta be civilized about this. Okay. This is the way I'll do it. Front screen forward and fold up. So that, there we go. There's a little connector. Now on this one in particular, the brown part flips this way. So, and the white part does not. That's physically attached to the board. You can use the pry tool to do this. I'm actually going to go with my fingernail on this. And I'm going to be real gentle. Like, now this is a support piece. I can anchor it right here and then, yep, there we go. I'm going to move it a little bit so you can see it. See that little guy right there? Okay, it's officially loose, so, and it comes right out. Sorry, there it is. There's a little piece, and I can take this away now. But I can't just pull the battery out because that's the battery connector, and it goes under the board. That's annoying. So what do we do here? Well, you got to take the board out. Fortunately, I should really move these screws out of the way. Good enough. Okay, so we got a screw here and here. So here and here. Same size, same T5. Now, on other Garmin's, you may be able to get to the connector without taking out the board. On this one, you do. So we're going to be real gentle like. Okay, here comes screw number 1. All right. And screw number 2. Oh, there we go. Don't fall in. Oh, good. Okay, now this board is officially loose. At this point, I do take my pry tool. Okay, and I'm just going to gently lift and fold over. There's the battery connector right there, and I'm just gonna give it a little pull. Come on, there you go. Now it's out. This right here is the whole board. Now bear in mind it's not disconnected. The speaker is still connected to this thing. So at this point we just move it out of the way. You don't have to. This is, notice it's soldered. I cannot remove that. Now this is the most pain in the ass part right here. there is sticky stuff on here. And you have to attempt to get this out without bending the battery physically. It's a pain in the butt, but I've done this enough times to where I can mostly do it. I might be able to get it out without bending the battery. Now there are some tutorials online that say, oh, just use a heat gun. No, I would not do that. Because that, oh, if you do it just right and just be gentle about it. Oh, damn. Oh, there we go. Got it. And I didn't even bend it. Rock on. This is the big adhesive thing. Don't even attempt to take it off the battery. Fruitless effort. Now let's check the build date on this one. Oh, 2015. Yikes. Yeah, this thing's old. Now this is an 820. And the new one is a 750. Is there really a difference between a 750 and an 820? Barely. Now this battery is still good, so I am going to save it. And before you put your new battery in, it's not a bad idea to compare connectors. Yep, this will definitely go in. Also remember the orientation. Now this one was in like this. There's a little channel right here. Right there. And then it goes under. So what I'm going to, now this one, in order to get that orientation, I actually have to flip it over this way. This is fine. It'll still work. And you just drop it right in there and do it. Now the debate, well, it's not really a debate. Do I tape it now or do I tape it after connecting? I do it after connecting. I'll show you why. Okay, so anyway, this is the part with the ribbon cable. And this is the USB port that goes through the back right there. So it sits like this. So I'm going to flip it back over. We're going to, I think I got the right orientation here. I might not. Let's see. Nope. I think I might have to flip it around. Should have checked that, but oh well. Yeah. Yeah, this is a pain. It's not, I'm not saying this is easy. This is not. It's online, they make it look easy, but it's not. There we go. And it's in. All right, and then put this, now you got to get your cable management as good as you can get it, and then rest the board down so it lines up like that. You might want to take your pry tool, as I'm going to do, and just lightly tuck these cables in. If it's not perfect, I'm sorry, I'm not getting that in very good view, am I? There we go. If it's not perfect, don't worry about it. Okay, so now I am going to screw the board back down. Okay. Remember, this is 2 silver screws. So, being it's plastic, you do not want to go too tight. Just hand tight. That's all you need. If I could get this thing. These things are effing tiny. Okay. And be careful not to scrape the board if possible. Okay, that's looking good. Now we have to tape the battery down. Now, does this conduct enough heat where it will melt through this tape? No. I can guarantee you it will not. If this battery got so hot that it would melt this tape, it would be unsafe to use. Some might disagree with me, but I've never had one of these burn up, so all we have to do is flip it over. Now you see why I put the board down first. So we just take 2 pieces of tape here, and the reason we do 2, remember this is sticky on both sides, so this makes it actually kind of nice and easy. We do 2 pieces of tape to give it some thick. We want to try to achieve the original thickness of this guy. I'm able to get away with 2, and it holds. Okay, so there's 2 layers. And remember, this is probably the last battery this unit will ever see. So it doesn't have to be pretty. And just drop it in. Okay, cables are good. And then at this point, give it a real good press. Just hold it there. After that, take your pry tool and just check to make sure it's really, yeah, that's in there good. Okay, now the fun part of reconnecting the ribbon cable. Oh god, this is never easy because you gotta line it up. Okay, so we're gonna line this up. I might be able to get it first try. Maybe. If you forget the orientation, remember it's connector side down. It's easy enough to remember. And doing this with a camera in front of me, this is not easy. Oh, there we go. I got it. Okay. Well, I'm trying to show it. Yep, I got it. But before we lock this thing up, this is the power button right here. I have to make sure it comes on. Come on. Huh. Trying to get to it. There we go. Let's see what happens. Hey, look at that. All right. Goody two shoes. Oh, and the sound works too. I'm hearing it. Okay, so now, I'm going to hold this button. Oh god, this is so annoying with the camera in front of me. But the things I do for you guys, all right, hold and turn off. And now, okay. Crack it together. Did I get it all in one shot? Oh my god, I did. One shot. Look at that. And then we screw it back in. Now, this is the physical part almost done. Almost. But there's another thing afterward, which I'll tell you in a moment. When putting screws back in, again, follow the same as before. Not super tight. Remember, this is plastic. This is not metal. Well, the screws are metal, but the chassis is plastic, so. Oh, jeez. And I also, while I'm doing this, I highly recommend against using anything powered like a Dremel tool. That you could strip these holes really easily with a Dremel. I mean, if you want to go ahead and use a Dremel, I wouldn't. You can if you wish. I think it's better if you just do it by hand, considering, I mean, examine how long it takes me to do this. Do you really save any time by using a Dremel here? And I'll answer that for you. No, you don't. And final step, well, next final step, memory card. Remember, we got to put that back in. This one in particular has logo up and it does not click, and this is a press in. Finally, power the sucker up. Okay. And just make sure that it recognizes the card. And I gotta clean it, it's kind of dirty, but okay. Setting. Just go right to map. Oh yeah, there it is. We're done. Almost. Now, being this is a brand new battery, I do have to give this thing a full charge. I have to let it go through a power cycle because, look at it, it's next to dead. See? It's because it's brand new. That doesn't mean it's bad, it means it needs a charge. And turn off. We are finished. So there's a more realistic view of how to swap out a battery in one of these things. And again, it's probably the last battery this unit will ever see, because they do last for about 5 even. I've seen some even last 10 that still keep a 20-minute charge. But now this guy will hold a charge for at least 60 to 90 minutes, which was the goal. So that's it. See you later.